There are decorating mistakes I see all the time that make me cringe. Some are tiny, others are design disasters hiding in plain sight. But all of them make homes feel smaller, cheaper, or strangely uncomfortable. Today I'm breaking down the 10 biggest ones, plus a bonus video at the end that changes completely the way you'll see your home. Stick around for this last one because it's the difference between a home that looks good on Instagram and one that feels right in real life. Hi everyone, I'm Lorenzo, the Italian architect based in London and founder of Centioni Architects. I help people like you design homes that don't just look beautiful, they make your life flow better. Here's something I've learned. Most decorating mistakes have nothing to do with money. They come for shortcuts, habits, and trends that go unchallenged for years. Right, so let's fix that, shall we? Here are the 10 mistakes that make me cringe. Yes, for real. Ready? Let's go. Number 1. Decorating without a focal point. Most rooms fail not because they're small, but because they lack of a visual anchor. When every wall has art, every surface has objects, and every corner screams for attention, your brain gives up trying to understand it. The result is a space that feels noisy, restless, and chaotic. Every room needs a center of gravity. A window, a fireplace, a painting, even a piece of furniture that commands quiet attention. Once you choose that, everything else should step back and support it. It's not about minimalism, I think it's about rhythm. When your eye knows where to rest, then the whole space feels calmer and grounded. Number 2, making everything match. Listen, being honest with you, one of the biggest traps I've seen that people fall into is to trying to make everything match. Yes, I'm talking to you, matchy guru. Oh look, we've seen this before, right? The sofa matches the rug, which matches the curtains, which matches the cushions, and suddenly the whole place feels less like a home and more like a furniture showroom. Real homes don't come as a set. They evolve, they collect stories, textures, colors, and above all, imperfections all along the way. Mixing a linen sofa with a wooden coffee table or pairing a modern lamp with an old armchair, that's what gives a space soul. Design isn't about everything looking identical. It's about everything belonging together. Trust me, it's different. You see, when everything is matchy, it screams, I tried really hard. Conversely, when it's curated, it whispers, I live very well. Number 3, using fake materials. If I haven't made this clear before, yes, I do hate fake materials. Fake marble countertops, plastic plants, imitation wood, they all have one thing in common. They pretend. And I bet your eyes always know when something's pretending. Authentic materials have honesty. They show time, use, and life. A simple oak table with a few scratches will always tell a better story than plastic trying to look like stone. If you can't have the real thing, let's call it a way, choose something that doesn't fake it. Painted wood, linen, concrete, paper, materials that embrace what they are. Because remember always, good design is not about pretending to be expensive. I truly believe it's about feeling authentic. Number 4, filling every surface. This one is everywhere. People feel that empty surfaces look boring. So what do they do instead? They cover every counter, shelf and side table with little objects. Candles, frames, plants and books stacked sideways. Visual clutter steals attention. It makes even large spaces feel cramped and restless. Here's a trick I use when I design interiors. Remove half of what's on your surfaces, then step back. What's left will suddenly have meaning and presence. Yes, they call it minimalism. It does work sometimes. Small homes especially need negative space. It's the oxygen that lets your favorite spaces breathe. Number 5, bad lighting choices. As you know, I'm all about removing one single source of light in the ceiling, which makes rooms feel quite dull and is the silent killer of good design. Lighting shapes everything: the mood, the textures, and even how colors appear. When architects think about light, they always think in layers. Ambient lighting for overall brightness, task lighting for work areas, and accent lighting for atmosphere. If you want an instant upgrade, add a table lamp with a warm bulb, or install LED lights strips below furniture. Light is architecture's secret weapon. You can have the best and most expensive furniture in the world, but guess what? Without good lighting, it will never look right. Number 6, forgetting what you see first. When you walk into any room, your eyes immediately land on one thing. If it's a pile of cables, or a trash bin, or an ugly TV stand, your brain labels the whole space as messy. That first view is called sightline, and we architects obsess over it. Try this. Stand in your doorway and look at what you see first. Is it beautiful, balanced, intentional? Even one small change, like centering artwork or moving a chair into view, can make a space feel composed. Every room greets you with an image. Make it count. Number 7, furniture that doesn't fit. Scale is one of the invisible forces of design, and it's the one most people get wrong. A giant sofa crammed into a small room doesn't look cozy, it looks panicked. A tiny rag under a big bed doesn't look minimalist, it looks lost. Before you buy anything, measure your space. Tape the footprint of the furniture on the floor. Walk around it, feel how it moves through the room. When scale is right, everything feels calm, balanced, and inevitable, as if it could only ever belong that way. And conversely, when it's wrong, you might not actually know what feels off, but your body will. You'll just feel it, you know? That quiet tension that says something isn't right. Number 8, playing it too safe with color. Beige, grey, white. Safe colors everywhere. I've learned that people avoid colors because they think they might get it wrong. But in doing so, they erase the very thing that makes a home feel alive. You don't need rainbow walls. Even one confident choice, like a deep green accent, a burgundy cushion, or a cobalt vase, can transform an entire room. Color doesn't make spaces feel smaller. Flat contrast does. The right tone can actually expand the room by giving it depth and emotion. A touch of color says confidence. I made a choice. And that's what good design is. It's not about perfection, it's about intention. I actually made a video about this topic, check it out here, about how to use color fearlessly and beautifully. Number 9, ignoring the entryway. Your entryway is the first chapter of your home, and yet is the one that most people neglect. Shoes, coats, mail, all the day's chaos piles up here, quietly setting the tone for everything that follows. Even the smallest entrance deserves attention. A simple bench, a mirror, a warm lamp. That's all it takes to turn clutter into welcome. When you step through that door, you should feel the shift from the noise of the outside world to the calm of your own. A good entryway is not decoration, it's a transitional moment. It tells your body you are home now. I love entryways, so I was thinking maybe I could make a video about it. So if you'd like me to make a video about how to design the perfect entryway, let me know in the comments below. I think you'd love it. Number 10, the right amount of minimalism. I love minimalism, but when it goes too far, it stops feeling peaceful and starts feeling empty. Bare walls can make a room feel like a hotel. Nice, but not lived in. Your walls are the biggest canvas that you have. They're where your story begins. Hang something that speaks to you. A piece of art, a photograph, a shelf of books. It doesn't need to be expensive or perfectly styled. It just needs to mean something for you. Design isn't about filling a space, it's about expressing yourself. When your walls tell a story, I mean your story, even the simplest room feels profound. Number 11 is the bonus one, designing rooms instead of moments. Okay, listen here, this is a mistake that even professionals make. We design rooms, as in living room, bedroom, bathroom, as if life happens according to the labels on a floor plan. But real life doesn't happen in rooms, it happens in moments. The chair by the window where you drink your morning coffee, the spot on the sofa where you always read, that beam of light that hits the wall just right at sunset. Those are the things that make a space alive. So instead of starting with the question, what does this room need? Try asking, what do I want to do or feel in this room? It is subtle, but it's different. Maybe your bedroom needs a reading corner before it needs a headboard. Maybe your kitchen needs a stool for conversation more than another cabinet. When you design around moments, your home stops being a collection of rooms and starts becoming a reflection of who you really are. Forget rooms, design for life. That's how your home becomes unforgettable. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed these 10 decorating mistakes that make me cringe as an architect. Fix even a few of them, and I promise that your home will feel calmer, richer, and more intentional. Let me know in the comments below. Are you guilty of any of these mistakes? I know you are, but don't worry, it's not the end of the world. We've all been there. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And if your account allows it, why don't you hype this video? I actually don't know what that does, but somehow it sounds good. Remember, good design isn't about perfection. It's about awareness. Until the next one, ciao.